Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for being here. If it's your first time viewing, I want to offer you a warm welcome. If you're interested in the history and beliefs of spiritual movements and a variety of religions, I hope that you'll join with me often and check out the offerings on my playlist. Today, I'm continuing talking about the Baptists with the Southern Baptist Convention. Again, Southern Baptists are Christians. The denomination is based in the U.S. It's the world's largest Baptist denomination and the largest Protestant. And it's the second largest Christian denomination in the United States, outnumbered only by the Roman Catholic Church. The word Southern in the Southern Baptist name stems from it having been organized in 1845 in Augusta, Georgia. It was organized by Baptists in the southern United States who split from the Northern Baptists, known today as the American Baptist Churches, USA. Now, last time I did a video about the American Baptist Churches, USA, and I'll put a link to that in the description box so you can check out the comparison of them and also a bit more about their history. They split over the issue of slavery. The Southern Baptists strongly opposed the abolition of slavery. After the American Civil War, another split occurred when most freedmen, that is, slaves who had been freed as a result of the Civil War, set up independent black congregations. And they set up their own state and national conventions and associations. One of them was called the National Baptist Convention. And they became the second largest Baptist convention by the end of the 19th century. Just a quick report on the membership. The Southern Baptist Church membership continued to grow through the 19th and 20th century. It peaked in 2006 at about 16 million members. But membership has lessened by an estimated 13.6% since that year, and 2020, the year 2020, marked the 14th year of continuous decline. And not only has the decline been in membership, but there has also been a drastic decline in the number of young people being baptized in the Baptist churches. And most recently, you can check on the news, in the past year or so, there has again been friction in the Southern Baptist Convention regarding their involvement in politics, particularly in right-wing conservative politics. And the trend has been a split toward if not a legal, at least a cultural split between more liberal, politically minded Baptists and the conservative ones. And this was exacerbated by the presidency of Donald Trump. Recently, a move has been to attempt to negotiate and bring together these two factions. And in order to do so, the move has been toward a more liberal and less conservative stance regarding American politics. The black congregations that I mentioned were sometimes the largest in their regions. For example, in 1821, Gillfield Baptist in Petersburg, Virginia, had the largest congregation in their whole association with 441 members. It was twice as big as the next largest church. In 1831, Gillfield had a black preacher, but afterward, the state legislature insisted that white men oversee black congregations. So Gillfield could not call a black preacher until after the American Civil War and emancipation. Whites worked to exert control over the black congregations, and they passed laws requiring that white ministers be appointed to lead or to be present at the religious meetings. Now, during the Civil Rights Movement, most Southern Baptist pastors and members of their congregations rejected racial integration. They accepted white supremacy, and that further alienated any African Americans. According to the historian and the former Baptist Wayne Flint, I quote, "The Southern Baptist Church has been the last bastion of segregation, but it has been acknowledged that they did integrate their seminary classrooms by 1951. In 1995, the convention voted to adopt a resolution in which it renounced its racist roots and apologized for its defense of slavery, segregation, and white supremacy. This marked the denomination's first formal acknowledgement that racism had played a profound role in both its early and modern history." The Southern Baptists believe and emphasize the same things as did their original founders, and that is the work of Christ for the salvation of humanity, the autonomous regulation of the local church, and believers' baptism. Using these basic premises, they became evangelical in spirit and have sent forth missionaries through the United States into other countries throughout their history. Well, I hope this look into the Southern Baptist Convention has been informative. For some, it may have been an eye-opener regarding some of the history of the church. And it will be interesting to watch and see the direction of this denomination in the future. I hope you can join with me again next time, And please leave me your comments and questions. I do try to answer them all. I'll be back again soon with another group. In the meantime, stay well and safe. I'll see you real soon.